Hello and welcome back to Forgotten Dailies. So, a little explanation about what I do and why I do this. I get some complaints about people say that, oh, you should save that, or, why you part all these cars. So, I grew up with the front wheel drive Chryslers. It was my first car in '91, was a Shelby Charger. Uh, and I've always had a kind of a passion for them throughout the whole years. So, to me, what I see is there's no or very limited aftermarket support, especially when it comes to body parts, interior parts, etc., etc. There's some businesses out there that do have like performance-related parts and stuff, so that's covered. So what I'm seeing is these cars are quickly becoming depleted from the earth here as they rust away and get wrecked and whatnot. So what I'm trying to do is find local cars, cars that are pretty much beyond repair. If I didn't end up with them and be able to part them out, they would just be going straight to the crusher and all those parts would be lost. So I've been doing this for a long time. I finally kind of dove into it head first and started doing it a whole lot more, or as much as I can. The hardest part is time. Of course, everybody has a lack of time. And then just naturally just finding parts cars. And not every car I get is a parts car. I do, if it's a nice car and it's worth fixing or saving, I do try to find it a home, to somebody that will take care of it. Unfortunately, most of what I end up with is just beyond repair and just total garbage. So like for example, the 84 Turbo Z, there's another video on that car, so I won't get into full detail, but that car, in my opinion, so far, deserves to be saved. It's not going to become a parts car, even though there's a lot of good parts on the car. But, it's a unique car in itself. At some point in time, it'll find its way somewhere or something. But anyway, so the last night we went and picked up our newest car. This one, unfortunately, is going to be a parts car. It's sat for a long time, and Mother Nature was not nice to it. It's just rusted in the quarters, the floors. So this is a 1986 Dodge Shelby Charger. Yes, it is a real Charger. The title says Charger. The VIN tag shows it's a Charger and all of that. And it is kind of a true Shelby, even though Carroll Shelby didn't really build these particular ones. He built the GLHS. He definitely had an inspiration behind these cars, hence why he has his name on the car. So anyways, again, this one sat for many years. I haven't put a battery in it to even try it, but obviously the engine compartment is a mess. No battery tray, but there's a lot of spare parts in the trunk, so I'm going to toss a battery in it just to see what it does. I doubt that it runs. I would definitely be willing to say the fuel pump's dead. But, so anyways, it's a maroon and silver car, 86, non-sunroof, it's a solid roof car. The seats are going to end up in the GLH project car that I have. They're not perfect, by no means, but they're better than what's in the car right now. So they're going to be repurposed into that. This was a factory AC car. The original steering wheel is gone. The original shifter is gone. But, all that stuff is Omni, L-body. It's nothing specific to the Shelby Charger. So the only thing it really was, besides obviously the ground effects and that stuff, but anything that really was on the interior was the seats. The door panels are different than a regular Charger too. So, let's see. It had some parts in the trunk, nothing really major. Just some miscellaneous things. But see the quarter panel there is completely rotted. I haven't touched it, but I'm sure that if you started pushing on it, it would just get bigger and bigger. Yeah. So it's definitely, And unfortunately, with these cars, there comes a time where it's like the value is just not there to dump, thousands and thousands of dollars into them. So, this car will serve better purpose becoming a parts car, hopefully to save, several others. I do sell on eBay under Forgotten Dailies, and I ship around the world, so you'd be surprised where some of my parts go to other countries and things. But it did have a set of factory louvers. And that's really about it, honestly. This is just another car that just came in to be processed through here, and said we'll save whatever we can. The last car we hauled across the scale literally had that was that TC Maserati, which it is a real Maserati. So it didn't have no doors, no trunk lid, no hood, no engine, no fenders, and pretty much no interior. So it was pretty much a carcass. And typically when they leave here, that's how they leave. Is like this car here in particular. If the doors aren't completely rotted, I see they got some scaling. If they're not completely rotted, they'll come off. The fenders, the hood, and of course almost all the interior. The engine will be unknown. Worst case scenario, I'll probably pull the head and turbo and stuff off of it, and I'll pull the wiring harnesses, any like the window regulators, of course the front air dam and the side skirts and the extensions. So yeah, this is the newest one to come in. It's nothing special to look at, but it will make a good parts car, and it should definitely go along to hopefully save a lot of others and keep more on the road and more of them out there going. All right, well, if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you want to see something different, or if you want to see something specific in regards to this car, on like a how to remove something or something like whatever, feel free to make a comment, and I'll do my best to get a video taken of it. I do try to do that if I can. I've been parting these cars out for a long time, so I'm not an expert at anything, but I feel as though I'm pretty good at what I do here. So, all right, well, thanks, and have a great day, and we'll see you next time.